Now this question comes from Seattle, Washington. Does the application of topical keratin do anything beneficial for the nail? Why is this ingredient used in nail products for strengthening? Wouldn't it just sit on top of the nail? In most cases, topically applied keratin is not likely to penetrate the nail plate. You're correct, and for the most part, topically applied keratin is too large to penetrate the nail plate. Keratin is often added as a marketing ingredient, meaning it makes the marketing sound better, but not much else. Even so, the nail plate can be strengthened after it leaves the matrix in several different ways. For instance, the use of nail oil can strengthen brittle nails by increasing the flexibility of the plate. Nail oils do this by lubricating the layers of the nail plate so they can slide against each other when bending without causing breaks or cracks. In other words, they act like plasticizers to increase the flexibility of the nail plate. Now, I talked about plasticizers in the last episode and in a few others, so you can use the search feature on my Face to Face with Doug Schoon website to find these other episodes. Also, so-called formaldehyde is actually an ingredient called methylene glycol. This substance can strengthen weak and thin nails by adding strengthening crosslinks between the protein strands that make up the nail plate. However, as I've described in other episodes, these type of nail hardeners should only be used on thin, weak nails, never on brittle nails. They'll simply make brittle nails more brittle. There is a new type of UV curable treatment designed to absorb into the upper surface of the nail plate and cure or polymerize inside the uppermost layers to reinforce and strengthen the nail plate. And I discussed this previously in this video series as well. Now let's get back to the original question about keratin. There are two types of specially modified keratin. The first one I'd like to discuss is designed to create a unique structure called a dendrimer. And this can help by chemically modifying the surface of the nail plate. In other words, it adheres to the surface of the nail plate and chemically modifies it. Dendrimers are like microscopic tree-like structures that can be bonded to the surface of the nail plate. This array of keratin molecules could become attached to the surface of the nail plate, as the image shows here. It is said that over time, the dendrimer layer can build up to strengthen the nail plate. But these are very unique products, and this is not the same as adding keratin into a product. Secondly, there's an ingredient called hydrolyzed keratin that can have some beneficial effects, but only on highly damaged nails. In this case, the damaged areas can absorb the hydrolyzed keratin to seal this damaged area, but they don't add any strength or durability to the nail plate. I believe that a good quality nail oil is more beneficial than hydrolyzed keratin. In short, hydrolyzed keratin can help a little bit to increase the moisture content of damaged nails, but it doesn't do much for normal, healthy nails. Of all these so-called keratin treatments, keratin dendrimers are probably the ones that work the best. But that ingredient is not normally used because it's very expensive and difficult to make.